You know something I've had to learn? Sometimes things feel real personal, and it's easy to get flat out mad at people. Somebody's rude, somebody snaps, somebody comes at you sideways and hurts your feelings. And no, it doesn't make it right. But when you stop and look at the bigger picture, sometimes that anger ain't got a thing in the world to do with you or why they were short with you. People are often carrying loads heavier than they'd ever tell a stranger. Far more than what we ourselves are dealing with, maybe. They're tired, stressed, worried, hurt, living under pressure day in and day out. Delivery drivers, for instance. I got so mad at one a few days ago for leaving a big heavy box in the middle of the driveway. He just dropped it out of the delivery vehicle, and it landed fast on the ground, and then flew out of the driveway so fast, and his carelessness caused the paint to crack on the item in the box. I tried calling the delivery company, a big box company that has no driver complaint line and seems to only encourage those that want to ship with them to call. The rest, you're on your own. Drivers know that too. The big red, white, and blue boys. Anyway, I was ticked off at him for good reason. Days have gone by, and I thought of it again after watching him, dust in the air as he sped down our rocky road, again today, and I noticed I felt a little kinder toward him, almost as if I felt sorry for him chasing the dollar. Considering how strict these companies are on these drivers, no time to be nice to a customer, get to the next stop because they're being tracked every second. Now that's stress. Does that sort of sound like the hangry chase to you? Hey, we're living in a world right now that's forcing a whole lot of unwanted feelings on all of us. And it sounds like more is coming. Gonna get stricter, less privacy for all of us. So, my heart softened a bit. I've had to remind myself that even when my feelings get hurt, the person doing the hurtin' might be carrying something far heavier than me. Sick loved ones, financial burdens, and who knows what relationship issues they may be dealing with at home. They may even be ill themselves and trying to hold down a job for a paycheck. The wolf is at the door for all of us. Employer demands are huge. Big corporations expect so much from personnel these days. People are fighting battles we never see from just meeting them. Maybe those of us who are capable of reflecting on our own actions and feelings need to keep the current situation out in the world in mind. You realize not everyone can sincerely reflect on their own feelings, don't you? I learned not all of us can be accountable to ourselves. So I guess what that means is not everybody cares if they make you feel bad or not. It takes a heart to care. Regardless, if they have one or not, our own accountability and softness might be the only show of kindness that person gets in a day, even in a week. Sad to think about, but not all of us have a safe place to land between the storms of life. Sometimes the world is so automated that some people get stuck in a loop and forget what human connection is all about. So, whether that person you get frustrated with is just having a personal storm, or they are truly an empty vessel inside the heart. And there are sincerely people out there like that. I remember well what it's like to live in a relationship with a cyborg type of personality. He operated like a robot, no conversation. When asked to do something, he would say, "It is my duty," like he was programmed to do what I ask, not doing it from his heart, but from a duty? Have you ever known anyone who felt like an NPC? I have. That experience showed me that some out there may not be showing their best side always, but some. Some are truly rude, cold, and crude, and they are operating from an empty heart, a blank slate. The main thing to remember in this case is that we don't immediately recognize which version we are dealing with, a heavily stressed soul or a real jerk. Either way, I think it's best to try to remain calm and kind when dealing with either version. Don't forget, at the end of the day, instead of snapping at someone, breathe and try to be a bit softer. We will never all see eye to eye. Haha, my Aunt Bonnie always thought we're all going to hell if we don't go to her church, but Uncle Bud thought we all have a chance to see the pearly gates no matter what denomination we chose. Yet, I loved 'em both. I guess what I'm saying is, we might just need to strive to be a little bit slower to trigger on our differences, and more willing to be kind to everyone. Hannah Cedars from the Appalachian Sage. You can find us on YouTube, TikTok, and my blog at theappalachiansage.com. Links are in the description.